Daddy. Daddy.
Yes, you.
You sing burning.
You're not burning.
Why can't you stay?
Come on, Daddy. I can't beat it. I can't beat it.
What's something difficult you're going through that people don't often see?
I mean, my mind is a storm, and I don't think most people would want to be me. They may think they'd want to be me, but they don't. They don't know. They don't understand.
A strange problem, I think, of the modern discussion around men and why they're struggling. That a lot of the solutions that get put forward, a lot of the only acceptable solutions that get put forward are, if only you acted less like a man, all of your problems would go away.
How do you give it one more day when you feel like you can't?
I feel like depression, mental health, things like that for us men, it's a real big thing. And I feel like people don't talk about it. And there's so many young men out there who has had these moments in their life where they feel like they just can't go on.
How are you doing?
I mean, overall okay. In the grand scheme of things, I can't complain.
Do you get lonely?
Sometimes, but my kids and friends keep me company.
I've heard you say that depression occurs when you're lying dormant.
But that's because when I was about 2021, I experienced depression for about 2 years. I couldn't even get out of my bedroom almost. And that's when I started to learn about the law of attraction, listening to motivational videos, and sort of creating healthy habits to shake off this dark place I was in.
So my first bout of depression was down there in Miami. You didn't want to go to school. I was ready to leave. I left school. I didn't take any midterms, and I just left. But the interesting thing at that time is I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know what mental health was. I didn't know what depression was. I just knew I didn't want to be there, wasn't going to any of the team meetings, wasn't participating in anything.
Depression and anxiety, which I would rather call sadness and worry. But, it's very serious for some people, right? And depression is always about the past. And anxiety is about the future. And in the more you can just be in the moment, you're sort of all right. You're sort of okay, today, enjoying that thing of enjoying this bit of the process.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between being depressed and feeling depressed, right? A lot of us feel depressed. We all have moments where we feel depressed, we feel anxious. But labeling yourself and saying, I am depressed, I have anxiety, a really dangerous place to start, would you agree? Because I feel like when we label our stuff, we're telling ourselves that's what we are.
Yeah.
Because when you're very, very busy and you're in chaos mode, you're not paying as much attention. Is this really what I should be doing? And how many artists and business owners and career people have spent so long just in the chaos. Decades later, they turn around and realize not only did they get to a place that they didn't want to get to, but one that they didn't even mean to be in.
He's carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about, and he don't know how to express them, and he don't know what to do about it, and he figures if he puts it out there and communicates it, he's just going to be shot down, called a fool, called weak. So he carries it inside, and you have no clue the burdens and the hell that most men are carrying inside and not even showing you.
So not existential.
There are many nights I sleep alone. I don't have to, but I do.
They just feel like I messed up so big this time, humiliated myself so big this time, where they just give up. It's my obligation to show not just American men, but men around the world what grit looks like, what strength looks like, what not giving up looks like.
I wasn't working out. And for us, just as athletes, just any kind of sweat, getting it in will help get that shit out of you.
Right.
I couldn't do it because of my shoulder. So at that time, that was a tough one for me. And again, I didn't know what it was. Years later, I went through it again when I got a divorce. Didn't know what it was. Years later, around 2017 or so, went through a little bit.
Really?
But knew what it was at that time. And luckily at that time, I had some friends who I could lean on. Say, hey, I'm feeling a little wobbly now. I've got a little struggle happening. I'm seeing a little gray and not the blue.
So now I'm not in a dark place, but I could easily get comfortable. So you got to act with the same urgency, I find.
I've heard you say that depression occurs when you're lying dormant.
Yeah.
When you've not got anything better to do. I think an interesting challenge there is the difference between keeping yourself so busy that you don't wallow, that you don't slow up so much that dark things creep in, but also not just overscheduling yourself out of being able to hear the important insights that your brain whispers to you.
I've had so many people tell me, man, I wanted to kill myself. And when I saw the way you completely made an ass of yourself and came back and won a championship again, it helped me to fight another day. So when I hear messages like that from young men and women, it just gives me more strength. It's just like, John, no matter what you go through, you can't quit. You have to thrive to show people that the worst of the worst, the baddest of apples, can turn around and be huge inspirations in this world.
Absolutely. Once you start telling yourself, I'm depressed, it's like a very slippery slope to keep following that path. And then you go to a GP, you tell them I'm depressed, and quite often, and having my own podcast, I hear this story time and time again. It's straight away, oh, here, yeah, you're depressed, take this pill. And then people end up numbing the depression, but kind of numbing every part of their life. So for me, it's about, okay, if you feel like, yeah, I'm depressed, I'm in a pretty bad spot, doing a bit of an audit of your life. Okay, what's my health habits like? Am I getting enough sleep? Am I drinking enough water? What are my relationships like? Am I communicating with my friends when I'm struggling? Am I talking through stuff?
But to bring it all back around to your great question is, yes, the saving grace for me has really been my daughters, the three of them, and being a girl dad.
Right.
That's been the saving grace, because you look at them and you realize, well, I mean, really, this is what it's all about.
What are my finances like? Am I making sure I'm not running out of money every week and gambling and spending money out partying? Once we start to look at our overall life and realizing, oh yeah, there's probably a few things out of balance. Once you get all of them in balance, if you're still feeling depressed, then absolutely I think this the pharmaceutical route is important for a lot of people, but so many are getting straight on that route before they start talking to their friends, before they get their health in order, before they get their finances, their relationships in order. So I think we kind of label ourselves as depressed, but it's usually just because a certain situation in our life is a bit out of balance.